They want to know, how do you know all this? Like, how do you have orange juice that was spilled, was there for like a couple days or a week, dries up? How you not know how to clean it? How you not know how to do that? Another thing is, like, why are you so like obsessed with how I know it? I mean, it's basic logic. Because I have logic and, reasoning, my cat could probably figure it out as well. A dog too. Who knows? A hamster, maybe even a squirrel. I don't know. Because I haven't watched their, how they act in an environment. But it's really common sense. You get a wet rag, like you people call it, which is all right, or a towelette. I know it's silly, right? It's a white thing, and you put water on it, and you clean, and you scrub it off. You know, but you don't go buffering it with a buffer like 2 or 3 times, and then you confuse why it doesn't come out. I mean, you're a fucking idiot. And some people probably know, they just don't want to be known. Another fucking phrase you idiots use: they didn't want to be known. What? That they knew how to do it, or they were alive human beings, they had logic. And 9 times out of 10, they're idiots nonetheless. There's some creepy chicks that, it's like they run after dudes, and it's like they get used and stuff. Like, I have no use for you whatsoever. You're gross. You're creepy. You know who you are. People in Trinitas, psych ward, level 4A, on the 3rd floor, some shit. And you guys are disgusting. Yeah, I mean, there was a guy, a Haitian dude, whatever, he was just throwing up. I think he was drinking mouthwash. He always get this mouthwash. He would just drink it, and he would just throw up in the bathroom, and actually on the corridor floor. I already talked about it, he just left it there, and they acted like my mom does it sometimes. Just puts a towel over it. What the fuck is that gonna do? And mind you, it was just liquid. Like, he probably had no food in him, or it was just like water. But it was just like, why don't you just get a towel, wet, and clean it up? Well, the people that clean up or something are gonna be, here tomorrow at 3. What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, just the level of idiocracy that these people possess, it's astounding. And the thing that gets to be annoying, I mean, I already seen it. I mean, they're idiots, all of them, and they're dumb. And I don't want to be called, you're from Pueblo. I'm from what, like a village? You could be from a city and you could just have logic, bro. I mean, you're a bunch of narrow-minded fools. You know that, right? Just a bunch of morons, man. And the thing that just annoys me, aggravates me, is like, how do you know? Like, and they want to know how you, like, what the fuck you mean, how do you know? Like, how deceased in the brain are you? Like, how many times do people overdose? Pretty sure that has an effect on your brain. You should think about that next time before you pop a pill and snort something, I mean, you guys are absolutely ridiculous. But, the thing about my dentist, I mean, not my dentist, I went to once or twice, and I got like yellow stains for my teeth, and my teeth come back, and they hurt every once in a while. A couple months ago, for like 3-4 days, I was just so much pain. I applied ginger on my teeth and stuff, so it would kill the pain. And I don't want your oxycodone or Percocets. Fuck you. Go fuck yourselves. Opiate-induced pain relievers. You guys are creepy and drug addicts. And retards over there obsessed, they talk about celebrity culture. Fuck celebrity culture. There's plenty of people that aren't celebrities that abuse drugs all the time. There's that Brave New Wall Street. People are just, sad, depressed, and you take your little pills and you get happy or some shit in the brain. And then, I mean, I could go on. You guys are degenerates. You're degenerates of the world, You're not from this planet, obviously. Maybe you just didn't care about it nonetheless. Maybe you're just too lazy or just don't care. You want your $14, $15 an hour, and, your little raggedy car, and, that's your life. I mean, you guys are a joke. You're a fucking joke. I mean, I'm not angry, I'm just frustrated, Can't even have a thought without some fucking retard saying, and then they just didn't want to know how you know. Why don't you just fucking, clean up a rag, get a wet rag, and clean it up? It's your fucking job. You sit there on your ass in the psych ward, and you're just on your cell phone talking to your boyfriend or your hood boyfriend or your lover or some shit, and I don't even want to hear about it either. And some other, Filipino, I don't know, the doctor, he's like, an elderly, and just, try to hit on girls. Like, who are you people, man? Don't you have a dating site for that? Why don't you just get a red rag and clean that shit up? How the fuck you gonna be me here in the psych ward and some other 2 chicks, black woman, you're a person of color, and just like they're creepy and criminal and trying to get me aggravated to the point where it's like, well, maybe I should just stay in the psych ward. But it's like they perpetuate this nonsense, And no one stops them because, you know, it's like, you know, they're part of the same fucking problem. They want someone like me to be aggravated and angry. You know, it's like you people are just fucking degenerates. Including, and I'm not gonna say the Indian guy, but you're just a creepy homosexual. You know, it's like, what a bunch of fucking morons, man. You're gonna call the cops on me for making an angry video, so take me to the psych ward. The queer opened the door again. He's probably listening. You know, I mean, you guys are fucking just a bunch of clowns and retards. You really are, you know? Payasos. Payasas. Recuerda, Consuela. You know? Like, well, what else? You're gonna express my money? You're gonna take money out of my pocket? Like on Wood Avenue, and people saying Linden Police does that? You got, what, a couple dollars, you just fucking gave up your rights, you know, for, like, I don't know, a good life? You know, would you get a bagel or a donut? Yeah, glazed, right? Yeah, how do I know that? I don't know, stop fucking with my mind, I won't know it, asshole. Fucking pigs. You don't ask about that, do you? You ask about how I know to wet a rag or a towelette and clean up something that's, you know, dried up. Ugh, you have to be a fucking moron not to do that, not to know that. Anyway, it just got me aggravated. And the dentist from Old Bridge, I'm gonna leave her a review. It's like, you know, like she didn't fix anything and she charged me. And it's like you're perpetuating pain, actually. You know, it's a sadistic, but it's also ironic that the place you go to heal, they make you feel more hurt. Like the instigate, they want you actually hurt. And it's probably some random person that just, you know, never passed, you know, never went for pre-med or anything like that. Never was a nurse, an elderly, and, you know, never took a test. Has more common sense and would do a better job. There's someone like me clean up the guy's puke and shit, and, you know, they think, oh, you're awesome. No, that's what they're supposed to do. And then, you know, you say, I'm gonna come in for your check and think I'm king. Well, you know, like, you people should be locked up in a mental institution. You shouldn't have any fucking rights. You know, and the one quiet, he's like quiet, he didn't talk. He's just like, you know, standing by a phone and listening to my conversation with the DA. And the other two black chicks and shit, and they got angry at me. And they're like, fuck you, call security. I mean, you guys are a bunch of retards. Fuck you and you security up your ass. Why don't you just join the NYPD, sister, and just, you know, throw a black dude through a fucking roof and, you know, make sure he doesn't breathe. You know? I think it's a black and white thing? No, you're all fucking crippled mentally. You're a bunch of idiots, hoodlums. And you haven't been hoodwinked. Trying to hoodwink someone like me. I ain't person of color, I ain't your brother. We're not related. The one person I was, you probably would have killed him too. Fuck you.